Good morning. It's a Tuesday and it's warm outside. So yesterday was like 20-ish, 24 degrees outside towards the evening, and it was ridiculously warm for the season, I would say. I was wearing like shorts and t-shirt outside doing shopping, and that is pretty uncommon, I would say. I wonder what used to be here. You can see there's some concrete and stone going up along the side there. But this entire area is just a big forest area right now. So something has been there in the past. Wonder what. I'll say this before then it was quite warm. But now it's kind of just moist outside, and you could see it on the benches that there had been some kind of cold during the night because there was a lot of water but no physical rain present, so it must have fallen down when as the weather became cooler. So yesterday, as I mentioned, I had kind of semi-interview, at least with two people, potential candidates that could take on our team position, opening up here at the end of the month. And basically the floor was open for them to ask any questions they wanted towards me, and I could maybe answer them and come with some follow-up questions if needed towards them. Two candidates, as I said, and both of them were shortlisted, and from first glance and from what they presented, then both of them look very fine indeed as the top candidates for the position, I would say. So it will be interesting to see who it will be. They were profiling them a little bit differently, they both had planning background, but slightly different scope, you could say, and also how much experience they had from other systems in the past. So after that, I gave my feedback back to my manager about how I saw it, and that I thought that both candidates were quite okay. They had shown or tried to show me different strengths, and I also tried to highlight that point towards my manager, of course, of how I saw it and who I believed could be the best potential match for our team. But we'll see what happens, and it is up to him to decide towards the end of this week who it may end up being. So pretty excited who it's going to turn out to be. On another note, maybe you noticed that I'm kind of walking around in very strange places right now. Usually I would sit down somewhere on a park bench and talk on ends, but as an effort in showing you new content, I'm also going to show you new paths that I have not even tried myself. You see how this ends up. Maybe quite disastrous. I hope not, but not too adventurous at the same time, I would say. These pools here that are surrounding this kind of culture house, where they also have some sales of art and like a cafeteria, it's just teeming with stuff that is alive. I don't know if you can see, but it's kinda, I think it comes out pretty clear how much stuff is moving down there. That is kind of impressive. At some point I'm going to go in there and visit. It's like a big botanical garden thing that they have put place in here. not I wouldn't say super big at anything, but it has some interesting features. So not today, but eventually I will show. Today will also be the last time that I will have a monthly connect with my present manager, as he is leaving as well towards the end of this month, and we're all kind of curious and interested to see who will be replacing him. But anyway, it will be the last one that I'm going to be talking to, keeping together with him, and hope it will be fine as such. I've been trying to work on my figures and how I should present it and stuff like this, so it's a bit less information. At the same time, it's more focused information, so hopefully that will assist him further in how he should be reading through the information provided. But it is kind of a mixed feeling thing that it is the last one being kept with him, and that he's soon to be moving away and doing his own thing in the UK, as it turns out. So he's already been moving over there. Lately I realized through my vlog also, and rewatching it and editing it, that the content has more been aimed or circled around my work. I think there's a natural explanation to that, and basically it is related to that there's a lot of things in my work going on right now, people leaving and coming. There's also the thing about me now working, starting early, 6:30 in the morning to work, clear up some things, and then it becomes harder for me to clear out those thoughts as I take the walk later during the day. They kind of linger around and stick around, even though I don't wish them to. Still, I have to do it in that way, because I would need to clear up any kind of communication and stuff in the morning, not to have it come biting me in the ass, as they say, later on during the day. So it's still needed, but kind of dilemma for all of that is, of course, that then the discussions here, they tend to be aiming at my work instead, more and more. And a lot of that is, of course, very unfortunate, and given during these circumstances. I hope that it will clear itself out, in the sense that it will be more focused on my thoughts more than my present situation in life with my job. But if we keep it in that sense, then my job is also part of kind of my life. So it does make sense in that aspect that I would also have these sessions to talk about it. And but I don't want to make too much about it, you can say. I also want to have a varied content and not keep it focused on only one aspect of my life. But as stated, today I'll have my connect, get that out of the way, and it will take one more month until I need to focus on and set that up again. And then finally, towards the end of the month, as stated, we'll have a new colleague and manager set up, so we know what to expect and when to expect it. That should ease off those topics in my life. For now, it can turn out to be a headache in the end, but we'll take that as the day comes. Which, speaking of which, heading back home, so need to focus on my daily life in that sense. So talk to you again tomorrow. Be well. Bye.